Hello, everybody. Today I'm in a new cosplay outfit. I think a lot of people know who is this. Right, this is my favorite character for this season. Yeah. If you like more cosplay, maybe you should donate to our Ko-fi now. Is it Ko-fi? I don't know. Patreon. And then after that, you can see more cosplay. Yay!
I really don't feel good. This is getting a
Is anyone here? What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions. Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! We are on for housekeeping. Wow, I can't even recognize you today, man.
It's okay.
Look so different.
Then like that, nobody can catch me what I'm doing.
Okay, so I know what you are. You are Harlequin.
Yeah.
Since I'm not in any cosplay, but then I feel the need to keep up with the image. So I'm going to tell you a joke. Char Siu Bao and a mantou went to watch a movie. Halfway through the movie, wow, the Char Siu Bao crying. But the mantou just stared at the screen. Totally no reaction. You know why?
Why?
Because the mantou got no feelings. Okay, so that's my joke for the day. I am now playing the role of the Joker.
No, it's somewhat like the Riddler.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'll be the Riddler. This is my budget cosplay.
I put one question mark, edit one question mark. I thought, okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Housekeeping with us. Your host, my name is Eugene, and that is the I want to say succubus, but now it's the Harlequin, Belinda.
Ooh, every season you change costume, Eugene.
For you or for me? You've been doing a lot of costume change this season already.
Yeah, I like people eye refresh.
That's true.
Every time see succubus, a bit tired. Every time want to see different things,
You're always
keep
keeping us on our toes. Yeah, that's true. Like you're streaming from your bedroom right now.
Oh no.
All right, let's get to our housekeeping time. But before we get to our content this week, let's take a look at some of the comment section that came in from last week's housekeeping. And I believe this one is with regards to taking their lives, right? We're talking about a couple who remember one of the confession was the girl wanted to get married in this life, but then she couldn't because her ex-lover from the previous life called her to fulfill her promise. So go and check it out, what we talked about last week. And the comment was, in past life promises, they tied a red string on their finger before they jumped to their death. So meaning they promise each other that they will stay together forever and ever, even when they reincarnate. Eventually, either party will jump to their death too. A promise is a promise.
So dark, but so romantic.
So the girls will like this kind of thing. Oh, until the next life and the life after, it's like, okay, you know what? Enough.
But then, Eugene, how to break the promise?
Cannot lah.
Make another deal?
Cannot already. You already make a promise as a promise already. Too bad. Okay, so be careful what you promise. Next comment. We have this. Okay, so again, last week's video, we show a cyclist that seems to appear out of nowhere. Now, fans have reported saying that particular junction is near Bendemeer, Towner area over there. And the white color building is actually a Sikh temple. It's a major junction. So 31 turns, and according to the video that you can play back last week, it shows that a cyclist just simply appears out of thin air. So Limik says the cyclist was there all along. If you interviewed the bus driver of bus 31, he would have seen the cyclist. The cyclist was moving in the Cam's car line of sight, but was blocked by the black car in front, giving the illusion that he appeared out of nowhere. The black car was careless and just followed the bus turning and got caught by surprise. Is that true? Let's see what others have said. Samuel Yuan says, before the bus turn, you can see the Indian cyclist waiting at the pavement. So, is he at the pavement or is he between the car and the bus? Anyway, where was the cyclist all along? I don't see any cyclists on the sidewalk or in the middle of the road. A timestamp would be appreciated. Yeah, so I think Belinda and myself we played back the video a couple of times. I myself did not see the cyclist there by the side of the road or in the middle of the road. So I don't know. I can't speak for this. Another comment that came in says, Eugene, nowadays they use paper doll instead of chicken. This is in regards to the ghost marriage. When I mentioned when the deceased wants to get married with the living, the deceased is represented by a live chicken. And you can't get live chicken, or rather it's not easy to get live chicken. You can, but it costs quite a bit. I found out because when we were doing black magic, cleansing of black magic rituals, the guru ordered a live chicken in.
From Malaysia, is it?
Yes, a live chicken.
Oh
And
no.
I think it cost about 1,500 or 1,800
Huh?
for one live chicken.
Oh my god.
No, because
I
you're
got
not
a
supposed
live
to bring in.
chicken livestock, living stock, right?
But then again, these days, there's a lot of live chicken running around Pasir Ris, Punggol. You just go and
Yeah. So
kidnap one
my
chicken.
funny story was something about the live chicken.
Ah.
The other day,
Ah.
I went to someone's house.
Ah,
And then after that, the person was very nice. I stayed for a while. I was doing some designing work for them.
ah.
And then after that, the mom was like, hey, you know what? It's getting late already. Going to be dinner time soon. I'm going to prepare dinner. And then after that, I'm going to prepare chicken soup tonight. I was like, wow, shoot, chicken soup. Not bad, Chinese herbal chicken soup. And then after that, she asked me, is it suitable for your taste? I'm like, oh, of course, you cook whatever, I'll just eat. I'm not a picky person. Right? Don't mind me. And then after that, we were still talking about designing and stuff like that. And then the moment she come back, right, she caught a live chicken. And then the live chicken was panicking.
No way.
The live chicken, no. The live chicken, no, it's time's up already.
In Singapore?
I don't know where. Yes, I don't know where this person go and catch a live chicken. Okay. A bit location review lah. Okay. We were somewhere between Bishan and Ang Mo Kio. So they got the park, right? And then after that, the mom say, oh, 我去那个 park to 抓那个鸡. So I go to the park and catch the chicken.
Okay, I'd like to let our viewers know that free-ranging chicken by your neighborhood is not for you to catch and cook and eat. It's there because... How do you start? Okay, this was a story told to me by someone who was working at NParks, by the way. So, during the COVID-19 lockdown... COVID-19.
COVID-19, not 19.
COVID-19.
Different timeline already. Who are you, lizard man?
COVID-19. During the COVID-19 era where everyone was locked down, nature started to propagate. Like the grass will grow. And apparently in some neighborhood, like Pasir Ris, for example, chickens started roaming free.
From where?
I mean, there were probably some chicks and chickens around already lah. So they started to propagate, started to, really survive and thrive. Yeah. So joggers and citizens commented that, hey, this that's Singapore's wildlife for you lah. Free range chicken is, or the fowl, the I think the jungle fowl they call it. It's very nice. It brings out the garden city vibe of Singapore. Then I think NParks got wind of that and they decided to order this fowl from overseas and put into various estates in Singapore. So that's why even after COVID-21, you've
19. Hey, you different timeline, you Eugene.
The numbers keep increasing. That's why after the COVID-19, you find estates like I know for when I see them, I was like, hey, very cute. Bedok, Pasir Ris, Tampines, because I East Sider, right? Every estate got the rooster chicken all running around. Okay. So that is NParks buy and bring in one is for the park one, not to eat one.
Okay, this one was before COVID.
Oh, okay.
This one was before COVID. Then this one was when I fresh grad from NAFA.
Oh, okay. 2 years ago lah.
Okay. No many years already lah. Okay. I think I got what? At least 5 to 8 years already. I old already.
I can't tell. I thought you just a fresh grad. Okay, so then she cooked the chicken.
Yeah. Then after that, I was shocked. Then I already say I'm going to eat, right? Then she prepared my rice and everything already. I have to eat, Then I just when I was at the dinner table, I sit down. Then I'm like, 这个是那个鸡啊. Okay, but the most horrible sound that almost turned me vegetarian was the sound of the chicken when it's going, it's going to be time's up.
Ah.
It was screaming at the top of its lung,
Ooh.
screaming and then ta-da-da-da-da,
And then there was
silence.
Oh, you.
I was like, I almost become vegetarian and sorry, auntie, 我吃素. I'm vegetarian already.
No, I'm not vegetarian, and I don't think I can survive being a long-term vegetarian. But I also cannot stand animals being slaughtered for me to consume in front of me. So if you consume behind the scenes, or if it's killed and then placed there, and I know it's already dead. If I don't eat it, it will still decompose and be wasted anyway, right? I can eat it, but you cannot kill it in front of me, lah. It's just not the same. It doesn't hit. It hits different. The same thing with crab also. Sometimes they ask you, you will go choose your crab. I said, no need, you just choose, don't let me know. Yeah.
Then after that, you know what's the worst thing?
Yeah.
The chicken don't even taste nice.
Aiyo. It tastes of guilt. Alright. If there were chickens in Singapore, and if Singapore is anything like Malaysia, you might find that some of these chickens are not really chickens, but they could be weird chickens. I don't know if you know this story. You probably might be too young to remember, B. But when Singapore was part of Malaysia last time, right, before 1965 and earlier, when the whole place was called Malaya, the island of Singapore apparently had Were-Tigers. And Malaysia had a lot of Were-Tigers, apparently, sightings and all. And they even made a Malay movie in the 1960s called Were-Tiger. There's a Malay word for it, which I can't remember offhand now. And according to some people, hearsay, there was a tiger pandemic in Singapore because tigers were killing a lot of people working in the plantation. But the funny thing was, they only killed the Chinese, not the Malays, which led some people to believe that the Were-Tigers are actually Malays. That's why they don't kill their own people, they only kill the Chinese. Jang, jang, jang! Conspiracy theory. Which brings me to this particular post on MS News about two men encountering a tiger while fishing in Johor, and it stole bag containing iPhone and fishing gear. Which kind of tiger needs an iPhone and fishing gear? Right? SARS, right? So let me read to you the short passage, the news, right? Two men encountered tiger while fishing in Johor, climbed tree to call for help. An ordinary fishing trip in Johor turned dangerous as two friends ended up in a close encounter with a tiger. All this advertisement. On that Wednesday, however, the 33-year-old had just gotten 3 minutes into fishing when his friend came face to face with a tiger after he tried to retrieve their bag. The second man stumbled back in sheer horror. Mr. Nazri hurriedly called out for him, "Hey, jangan panik! Jangan panik!" He instructed his friend to face the savage tiger, and both parties engaged in a standoff. Don't show fear. Mr. Nazri described the tiger as being waist high and as long as a motorcycle. Scared.
But that's tiger height lah, about there lah, normal lah,
Scared but with no way to outrun the tiger, Mr. Nazri stood his ground and put his faith in Allah. He softly recited a prayer from the Quran. A few moments later, the tiger bent down, picked up the backpack that was on the ground, and walked away from them. However, the big cat did not entirely leave them out of sight. According to Mr. Nazri, this thing just jumped. Where is it? Okay, a few moments later, the tiger bent down, picked up. Okay, according to Mr. Nazri, it lay down a bit further ahead. The two men then began to back away from the tiger's location, making sure to keep quiet and move slowly. They climbed up a tree for safety and called for help, which arrived half an hour later. Tried to look for bag the next day. A relieved Mr. Nazri said that he had previously heard tiger calls when fishing, but had not encountered one until that unforgettable incident. He warned locals to be careful around forested areas due to the tiger. The day after the incident, the two friends returned to the plantation to look for their stolen backpack, which contained an iPhone, water, and some fishing equipment. They were unable to find the bag, which had been taken away by the big cat. However, some of the fishing equipment had fallen out of the bag when they retrieved. Mr. Nazri also uploaded a video on TikTok. You can go and check it out. It has 2.5 million views. The director of the Department of Wildlife and National Parks, Johor, stated that several department members had gone to the site to investigate the incident.
What you want to investigate?
Yeah. So, my point is, I think this is a weird tiger. Because he recited the Quran, right? Then the tiger back away. If this was a tiger, it's like maul your face.
This one is the Asian version of skin crawler. So those people who don't know what skin crawler is, it's a very famous urban legend in America where your dog, your cats, usually your pets, or sometimes even your loved ones can become a skin crawler, and then what they will do, they will usually be very super creepy with you. You know that like the vibe's a bit off, not your usual pet or animal, right? Then after that, when you like interact with them more, they don't have the same information as, you know, whoever supposed they take the form of.
Yeah.
So you know that something's not right. And then that's when you just back off, and then after that, usually they will hide in the room, and then everything is fine the next morning. You won't see the person ever again. Yeah, so it sounds like skin crawler.
Okay, let's go with that. I like it. So,
but like Asian version.
Asian skin crawler, huh?
Yeah.
So no, but for real, I do think this is the real tiger. Like, I'm not joking. I think it's this.
Very sus.
Sus, huh?
So but the
so?
can find my phone ma. Then later find my phone go into somebody's house. Yeah, you know already.
Okay, but we can neither confirm nor deny. It's just my suspicions. Let us know what you think in the comment below. Is it the real tiger or is it just generic tiger? Okay. Next one we have.
Before we continue, I just thought something very stupid.
Go.
It's the Gen Z tiger. Then they keep looking for phone, no electronic cannot survive. It's a Gen Z tiger.
It's a Gen Z real tiger. Fishing? Old man's game. I want an iPhone.
Yeah, I'll watch YouTube. I'll watch Minecraft.
Gen Z tiger. Alrighty, let's go. Okay, this one we have from an anonymous member. This happened to my Muslim friend in NS at Bukit Panjang camp. See, we're on the topic of animals now. He came back from nights out and said he saw a giant stingray shaped shadow about the size of a room with bright red eyes flying over him on the way back to office. That place he saw the stingray thing had reports from others that there were spooky things happening in the area too. The funny thing is, the logo of one of our units there is a stingray. His hands were shaking when he reached office and told us a story. He didn't hear any aircraft noises when encountering it and said that the thing was totally silent as it flew. A flying stingray, the size of a room with bright red eyes, B.
You know what I think? You know why NS men cannot bring handphone with camera in?
Cannot record evidence of haunting that the government wants to hide from us.
All this will become story and then you'll come and share to us.
That's why they put anonymous member, because he don't want the people knocking on his door tomorrow. So what do you think?
Then they will knock on our door, because our face is here.
But we're too high profile to kill us now already. Otherwise it'll be very sus. Today we talk about it, tomorrow suddenly they go missing lah and all.
Don't say like that. My Instagram almost gonna get banned already.
For what? Pornography?
No lah, because I deny a date from a guy from Instagram.
Oh, then why he complained against you?
I think so.
Can shut down man like that?
Because after I reject him, then after that kena 2 warning. Then I don't post lor. I post wholesome stuff lor.
Kena warning because you catfish him, is it?
I never catfish him. I look like that in real life also, okay?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. You go out in public, and I know when the cosplay video is up, I think there'll be quite interesting dimension to our housekeeping show because we finally go to the ground and talk to people. We are real. She's real. She's not an AI. Okay, but for this, it said that the unit's logo is the stingray. Could it be
Stingray.
the spirit animal of the unit protecting them?
Maybe. Or maybe because like or I don't know how the unit started lah. What I think is maybe the stingray saved them during like, the training time. Then it's a very wholesome story. Where they decide what logo they want, then they stingray lah.
Or maybe that part
Awesome.
that part of the forested area in Bukit Panjang has a stingray sighting from way back.
But Singapore, I very seldom see like marine animals.
No lah,
besides
this is flying spirit stingray, not your water stingray. Not the one that killed who's that fella, the Australian fella?
the Steve Irwin.
Yeah, is it too soon to talk about it?
I don't know.
Cannot demonetize again. Crikey! Okay, anyway, we have a comment from Ong Ilin that gave us by way of a very solid scientific explanation what this flying stingray, the size of a room with red eyes, might be. Ready?
Projector, hologram. Like the Batman logo like that. Batman, they project in the sky.
Yes, clearly we are still in conspiracy theory realm. Okay, but actually it might be this creature called the Sunda Kulugo. Sounds like a monster, right? But actually, this is how it looks like. This is the Sunda Kulugo, flying from tree to tree, almost looks like a sugar glider. And
it looked like
so you'll fly from tree to tree very silently because it glides. Then you hook onto the trunk of a tree. It has red eyes.
very scientific.
So according to Ong Eileen, who does a lot of hiking and late night photography, she says this thing very common in Singapore. She will take photograph of it. Or not common lah, so I think quite rare, but from time to time, it's not uncommon to spot this creature.
But I mean, if you're in the forested area, you'll see more animals. Yeah, that makes sense.
Right? So red eyes and then like a stingray lah. But my question is, I don't think this is the size of a room lah. Or could it be because
or maybe fly too close to him and he's scared. He like, 什么东西? What's that?
it's right in front of his eyes. No lah, or maybe the confessor is like me lah. When I see cockroach, people ask me how big is the cockroach. I say it's the size of a big dog. It's
Maybe.
this high.
Then somehow he's alone, right? Then he's scared lah.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so do we debunk this sighting or not? Is a Sunda Kulugo or not? Let us know in the comment section. Whoever you are who confessed this story, does this how your flying stingray look like? Let us know.
Oh yeah. The French should confirm, right? Then we will know for sure lah.
Okay. Another video that I think we want to talk about, and you let me know whether you think this is something we can debunk or is something that is haunted. This was sent to us by Mark. Watch.
Hello? What the fuck? What the fuck, man?
Okay, let's take a look. Abandoned hospital. Looks like someone is on this channel called Creepyoncam. It's walking to an abandoned hospital, but the lights are on, so maybe not all that long abandoned. And then he sees a wheelchair moving out of the room. Then he goes, what the fuck? He runs away. What do you think? Well, actually, this corridor also quite spooky.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand what's up with the Angmo people. They always say like that. Hello? Anyone there? You're asking for it lah.
So how?
Okay, my theory is it might be staged.
Why?
Cause like it's like very convenient, don't you think so? It's so conveniently come out Maybe they got a string somewhere to pull out from the other room that you can still turn.
Well, I think a string might be too leceh lah. You know what it could be? Just somebody, 2 person go there lah, 1 person hide in the room, then just push the wheelchair out. You can't see what, right? It's just coming out of the room.
But it turn that's the thing. See, it turn.
Can lah, you just push it lah. Because it's coming out of the door, ma. You can still angle it lah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I believe many things, but I think this one
This
is a
one,
bit
nah.
sus. Yeah, sus.
Nah.
Alrighty. The next one is something that you posted, and I thought it's, although not Hantu related, but something that we should all hear, and we can benefit from this. Have a listen.
We see people from the vibration we exist within. Others therefore see us from the vibration they exist within. Now, this is why this gets so tricky. If you exist within a higher vibration than your neighbor, you will be able to see higher potentials of them that don't exist yet. You'll be able to see who they can become if they gave up the negative coping mechanisms, the addictive behaviors. You might be able to see this higher version of them, but it doesn't mean they'll ever embody that version. If someone's in a lower vibration than you, their perception of you will be limited. It will be lower. They have filters of their wounds and their traumas that won't let them see you in all of your light. Don't get insulted when someone can't see you for who you are, and don't insult yourself by seeing someone's potential instead of what's actually in front of you.
Okay, explain to me what you understand by this. This is something you picked up.
Yeah, so when I saw this, right, I think it's like, you know how people always talk about your energy, your aura. Like, one look, you look at this person, you're like, hey, something's not right. Or like, when you look at this person, it's like, wow, I want to be friends with this person. But immediately, it's like, kind of like what they teach us in like school. So the 7-second impression. The moment you see this person walk in the room, how they walk, how they dress, or what the vibe they give off, you know something's up, right? So this is what I feel personally, what they mean from the spiritual side, whether like this person's energy can match yours or not. So like for example, why people don't ask like the normal employee to go and hire people? Why they have to have like a manager or like HR someone to hire people? Because they know they are of like a certain level and they know what to look out for. Probably their vibrations a bit different, Yeah. Then sometimes also, if you know that your boss not doing a good job, you also will know because they cannot see some certain vibration, So this is what I feel that can be beneficial for us, that sometimes it's not just whether you are right or you are wrong, there might be more than two perspectives. It might be just that because the two of you are of like different
frequency,
different
wavelength,
level. Yeah. So then after that you see things from different perspectives. So at the end of the day, I personally feel who is right and who is wrong, it doesn't matter. And like overall, the picture as in like, if as long as you don't go and do harm to other people and stuff like that, I think you're good, right?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with all that. That's I subscribe to that belief as well. You attract the kind of energy that you give out. But what's also interesting in this particular example that she talked about is two people with two different perspectives in terms of their energy level see each other differently because you are limited. You limit your perspective based on your own filters. So if I'm a negative person, I'm not going to look at you as someone that is very good, very great, high potential. I become limited in my worldview as well because everything that I see is very tarnished, very shallow. So I may not react to you in the way that you feel about yourself. Whereas if you are high vibration and you see great potential in things, you could see it in me that I could not even see it myself. But perhaps don't. What is that? I have no idea.
Eugene, you high potential.
I have no idea how all this came about.
Eugene,
I saw that too. What's that?
the universe trying to tell you are high vibration.
Maybe, man. Yeah, I swear, I did nothing. I did nothing. I don't even know how to do that.
I'm dying.
Oh gosh. I see great potential in you, young Padawan. Ooh. But sometimes, in the case of our next topic to talk about, it may not even be your own thoughts that you think you have, especially when you are in the club. Well, let's take a look at this video and talk more about it in a bit.
Yeah, what's that on the wall?
What's that on the wall? Okay, let's try
And it's
to.
all 4 pillar, quite sus, oh.
Okay, let's.
Oh, yellow one, I know, I can see already.
Let's zoom in. What's that?
It looks like a talisman. What do you think?
Yes. It's a talisman, all right. Yeah, looks
And
to
it's
me.
on all 4 pillars, eh.
Yeah.
So means what they're trying to.
So if based on what I know about clubs, and I think I've covered this in the Friday Night Live on clubs, massage parlors, gambling den, I think casinos, they are all blessed with some kind of talisman. And this, again, I don't know anything about this particular talisman, but places with vice, sex, drugs, drinking, alcohol, these are places with very in energy. So if you put in some talisman that pulls in all this in energy, or you deal with a entity that is in nature, you will bring in business to you. And in some cases, based on the confessions that were told to us, why people behave differently at clubs. Like you can drink at home, and then when you get drunk at clubs and you get drunk at home, it's a very different feeling. Because these places may have entities that will be latched onto you, attached to you, or in some cases go inside your body. So again, do not know this particular club, what it's been doing, but it's definitely in line with the discussion that people have told me about these places actually putting in talisman around the location to bring in business and to create some form of behavior pattern that they want.
Interesting. So it's like probably like to attract the crowd or to keep the crowd there to spend even more money.
Correct. Yeah. So you go back and you feel like, I want to go back and club there again because very fun. So that's the attraction thing.
Interesting.
Nice. See, we learned something new. Okay. This one, it's kind of cute. I have no idea why you sent me this, but I didn't want to ask you this before because I want to be surprised and shocked as I pull this next screen up. What the hell is this?
Very cute, what? You know, sometimes it's like you see too much hantu, then like numb already. You need a bit of something cute to refresh yourself. Okay, so the horror persists, but so do I. It's a motivational speech, Eugene. All the hantu, all the inflation, your boss come and haunt you, all the horror persists, right? Then you also must persist.
I see.
Cannot be defeated. Drink your cappuccino, you cute bear, but you will survive. You are
Okay.
stronger than everything else.
So, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes when Belinda sends me stuff for housekeeping, I so very much want to ask her what the hell is it, but at the same time, I just want to do it live with you. So we both go what the fuck together, and she explains this.
It's okay. It's a very common reaction to everything that's going in my mind. Everybody will be like suddenly like talking about something serious. Then after that, I just throw like a curveball inside, like a grenade. It explodes, and everybody's like, "What's going on?"
Because I was looking at the entire list of stuff, right? The content that we will both be sharing on a weekly basis, like wow, confession, horror video. Then what's this?
You should print it on the t-shirt. Supernatural confession t-shirt.
The horror persists, but so do I. Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
There's a new meaning for me now.
Or maybe you can change it to the hantu persists, but so do I.
Sounds like a good t-shirt idea. If you all have any design ideas for me to design this t-shirt, I'll be happy to do so. Maybe as a housekeeping, almost like a
Exclusive,
housekeeping inside joke. We have I'll find someone to design this. Or if you have any idea, let us know. Okay, so this is like a housekeeping thing. You don't watch housekeeping, you'll not get it. All right. The next one that we have is this man, very poor thing. He was cutting, I guess, a sort of like a TikTok
TikTok
video.
or something, right?
Yeah. And then his daughter creeped up on him. Just watch.
So in this,
Jesus!
You can't be popping up on me like that. You do that too much.
so in this,
Poor thing, the fella. Look at him.
He genuinely got scared, you know.
I look at that girl lah. Like, come on, because he was in the camera, right? Then suddenly kena one.
Black figure, dark hair.
Like the eyes got all black, no whites at all, covering the face. She smiled at him some more. Ah, you're so cute.
Yeah. But what if your son do that to you? What kind of reaction would you have?
I don't know. Same thing lah. Probably. Hey, what the fuck? No,
Yeah, I
my
got something.
ah,
Yeah, what? Sorry, you go first.
my son did it to us before.
When?
I haven't got around to showing you guys a video, but I'll just describe it first. You try to imagine, okay? So my wife Grace was outside in the kitchen. I was in the room with my son. We were both reading or we were doing something, probably watching a horror show on the iPad. And then we both heard my wife scream, like shrill, totally. You can hear the kind of cries like that is full of fear. So I ran out thinking, what the hell's going on? Because we were both watching horror movies, so I came out thinking it might be a hantu apparition appeared in front of my wife lah, right? Her liking to keep all these old things. And then I came out and I saw this huge cockroach, the size of a room, on her shoulder. On the back of her neck, crawling as I'm looking at it to the side of her shoulder and perched on her shoulder as if she was a pirate, but instead of a parrot,
Pikachu.
it was a cockroach, right? And it's huge, right? And then she shout, "Get it off me! Get it off me!" So no way in hell am I going to go out there and get it off you, right? If I got a gun or flamethrower, I would just say, I love you, darling, but goodbye, and take one for the team, right? Just you and the cockroach goes together. So I didn't do that, but I could grab a nearby towel. I grabbed a nearby towel and I sabat the cockroach, like like that, right? So naturally that didn't kill the cockroach because after I hit, the cockroach dropped, correct?
Yeah.
My son was beside me. He ran out past me, giggling and smiling, and turned off all the room light. And then I started screaming, and then my wife started screaming, and we both And all this was caught by my home CCTV.
You need to edit this. We want to see the video.
Oh, fuck. It's traumatizing. Yeah, so my son has done things like that to us before, bloody hell.
I got another wholesome story for you also before we go.
Yeah.
I recently met up with my cousin, go my grandma's house to visit. So he's a big fan of Supernatural Confession, a big fan of housekeeping. Watch every episode, Eugene.
Oh, that's nice. What's his name? Let's say hi to him.
Say his name already.
Okay. Hello.
Titus.
Hello, Titus. Ooh, a cool name.
Yeah. Then after that, he say, I'm such a big fan of housekeeping and Supernatural Confession. I asked all my friends to watch also.
Thank you so much, Titus.
And then he say, when can I meet Eugene? I want to meet Eugene. Then I say, I think you maybe can match frequency with the sun more than Eugene.
Why? How old is he? Young guy?
PSLE. So 12 years old already. Yeah, this year.
Nice.
So then after he keep bugging me, when I'm gonna meet Eugene? I say after your PSLE you come and tell me.
Do well for PSLE, must score at least A, 2 A's, then got reward. I got incentive, right? Okay. I mean, this is all the new generations, the ones that's going to take over us lah. Huh?
Yeah, and then after that he say, "Can you help me ask Eugene a few questions?"
Okay, what?
And then he proceed to send me 10 long questions. And I was like, Myla, you ask yourself, okay?
You have the questions with you. Let's do one for
quick
Titus.
Q&A.
Yeah.
Let me see. Because he has a disappearing message on.
Okay.
Let me see whether it's
Fan
still there.
request. Let's do this for Titus, who's studying for PSLE now.
Yes. Okay, last night he asked me a question. He said, if ghosts can take electrical energy, why can't they just take it like right now from all the power lines?
He's 12 years old, you say.
Yes, he's all into the conspiracy theory, the Bermuda Triangle. He never really studied properly for school, but you ask him all this conspiracy theory, he know.
Okay, Titus. In my belief, this is just my belief, okay? Spirits do drain energy from power sources right now, even as we speak. So it's not that they didn't draw, they do. This is also an explanation why places with like power station or places with high energy, high voltage places, if you go to your housing block, your lift generator top floor, that area seems to have high EMF frequency. You go to a shopping mall or office where you are seated right beside the Ahu room or a row of huge aircon generators, you generate high EMF. And these places also coincidentally have the highest reports of hauntings. So houses beside the lift shaft tend to report hauntings. Offices besides aircon units also report that. So is that a coincidence or not? I think there might be a pattern to it. So this high energy, high EMF area do attract the spirits, and they obviously eat from that, or drain from that.
Very interesting.
Got another one?
Cool.
Sounds like a very good question. Is there one more?
Right. He have a lot, but this was the one that I have before my phone died.
Okay. Next
So
time after PSLE we talk more.
I will, after PSLE set up the coffee date 2 hours.
Q&A. AMA, ask me anything. You know what we should
Then
do?
we should live stream it also.
We should get
Very
all
cute.
the 12-year-old, we should get all the children just asking questions like that. Amazing,
Cool,
right?
cool.
Okay. Yeah, but you deal with children. You can probably organize something.
Need to ask their parents first,
Yeah.
because need to come on YouTube. Maybe cannot show the face or
Why
what.
you talk to my kid about all this ghost story? Now he cannot sleep at night. It's all your fault.
But there was one time I was telling a ghost story, just like it's a very fake one. Okay, about the the lady with no skin one. Sorry, no face. I think the Chinese movie, and then I made up my own version of it because I cannot remember what the movie was about. So I roughly remember this lady have no face. So I was telling the story. Okay, quite boring. Then suddenly I boom. And then the kid right in front of me,
Cry.
he cried. Then I like, oh my god, I feel so bad.
See,
Here's some tissue. I give you candy, don't cry.
scare young children. Ayo.
Then I have to go and confess to the mother. Sorry, mommy, I made him cry today. We were telling a little bit ghost story lah, but nothing too scary. If he have nightmare,
It's
I'm
on
so
you.
sorry.
Yeah. All Supernatural Confessions is the place to come to if you have questions, scares, or things that you're not sure dealing with the supernatural world, because we are here to help you either scare you more or at least give you some sound advice. Just like this other comment that came in on our Supernatural Confessions Facebook, Must Be the Hantu Facebook group. Anonymous member says, guys, help! I just kicked some food offerings by the dustbin. Do people usually place it there? I apologize, and now what else can I do? I don't have a religion. I just damn scared of ghosts. 59 comments.
Very helpful people.
Yeah, let's take a look at the reply. There's tons of replies, so if you want to go and check it out, go to our Facebook group, type in, it must be the Hantu, and answer some questions. Don't be a troll, don't be an asshole, and you probably get yourself into the group, and you can see questions like this and you can take part as well. So one of the reply from Ernest May Zhang Chai says, okay.
This is not our EP.
No. This is Ernest.
Oops.
That says, okay, let me explain. When burning offerings, brothers and sisters will be attracted, will gather, will receive. After the offerings and fire is gone, especially the smoke, brothers and sisters will leave. Some will still gather. When the offerings cool down, there are procedures for clearing up. I already taught a few members about the procedures. Lastly, accidentally kick, just apologies will do. Don't think about it. Hope it clears your worries and doubts.
Very professional
I
answer.
have no idea why he just sounds like a very Hong Kong accent to me when I think of that.
You embodied the Chinese 师傅.
Yeah. I think of him with the whole beard and like, let me tell you, let me explain.
Then with the long, what's that called? The brush. Then you like flip it to your back.
Yeah. The Taoist priest, I know. 70s movie. Okay, so yeah, what Ernest said is not wrong. And I think if you go and check out the post, many people have said apologize. The intent is not to offend, intent is not to harm. Your kid, just apologize. But also because it's near the dumpster, which I think people
It's already done already.
yeah.
lah.
So you don't want to leave it near the grass because for whatever reason you don't want to mess it up. You pack it up and you throw it near the dustbin. So it's okay, guys. Just because you kick offering does not mean that, all the horror stories like you kick only us, die lah, ghost will come and find you, you offend spirit, leg must kinda cut. No lah, not that, really not that bad lah. The spirit world is really not, I think very poor thing. The ghosts I feel really kena malign one no. Very kena malign. Like anything that you can't see you all got scared then you think it's a hantu. I tell you a story B. I heard it today fresh. This story was told to me by you know who? Maguire.
Oh.
You know that 师傅, the hair all spiked up one from Hellbang. Okay lah, one of the shows lah. So he says that one of the member showed him a CCTV footage of him at home. I think he was in the kitchen washing plates and all, and his baby was outside on the baby cot, climbing up and out of the cot.
Oh,
Okay?
dangerous.
With no explanation whatsoever. I don't know how strong this wind have to blow. A tatami mat flew off the couch right in front of the cot where the baby fell just in time. Then of course he turned around and what happened? Right? Then pick up the child. The child like still okay.
Like nothing wrong.
Yeah. Then he got scared because how did the cushion fly from the seat to save the baby? Then he asked the 师傅 can cleanse the house or not. I'm like, hello, poor thing. The ghost just saved your baby. You want to chase the ghost out. Don't even say thank you, never mind. You want to chase him out.
It's the 苍头婆婆.
Allah!
苍头婆婆. Maybe.
So not all ghosts are bad lah. Oh man, I'm so embodying this whole Jonathan and his hantu sympathizer.
I also share a quick one. My co-workers told me there was 2 days that I was not there. I was on leave, and then after that he told me, hey, something very spooky happened. I was like, hey, what happened? So because art class, right, you need to wash stuff, right? So there's the tap. Then our tap is the one that you need to turn, right? So this tap is not known for dripping water or anything like that. You have never dripped any water before, right? And even if you drip, it's like a truck kind of drip, right? Okay. So suddenly, my co-worker A and co-worker B, they were doing computer work all in the same room, in the same room with the tap. And then after that, what happened was that suddenly they were just typing away, and then after that, suddenly the tap on by itself. And then it's a consistent stream of water. So it's not dripping. And then after that, my co-worker knows that this area have, hantu. Because I got tell her before. I say, hey, do you realize that something not right? And then she say, yeah, I also feel so. Then after that, it's like, okay lah, we just draw it up to maybe be tired or what, right? Then after that, she tell me, you know what my co-worker B say? This co-worker B that also say that this place got ghosts. She say, you want to wash your hand, slowly wash your hand. Remember to off the water. And then after that, the water off.
Whoa!
And then shortly after that, after a while later, the tap on again. But for a quick while, then after it off by itself again. And then it never happened when I'm there. Never.
You know what that tells me?
What?
There are two ghosts in your school. First one already wash hand, finish, then walk away. Then second one, hey, don't off that. I also want to wash hand. So got two, not one. Your place very haunted.
Yeah, but quite interesting, oh.
I tell you, this thing, I 100% understand what you guys went through. So I share with you something that happened to me. This happened at Spottiswoode Park. One of the old the building has been torn down already, right? So I was living on one of the top floors and I was at my friend's place. So, you know, morning, I want to go and pee lah. I want to go and pee. Went to the toilet. Then I pee. Old building, old apartment, right? Then the shower turned on. Then I look at that. Then it's one of those old apartment, the faucet is like, you really got to turn the tap on.
You need to turn. Okay.
It's like,
Okay.
So turn. Then I see the water come on. Okay, let's be logical. Old building, faulty tap. Right? Makes sense, right? Then I say, if it's something here, can you please turn off the tap? Then I heard, that means the tap turn. I didn't see the turning. I heard the, the shower just stopped. And then quick, just shake. Just wash hand. Don't even look. Just wash hand. It's all.
You see, you're not hantu empathizer. The hantu do what you say already, but
No, that time I'm young. That time still young and dumb. haven't do supernatural yet. Still scared of ghosts.
so you know.
No, because at the point in time, I still can be logical. It's an old tap. It's an old pipe. You know, the fear has not sunk in yet. So I told myself, in my heart, right? I still remember this. No, if I tell you to turn off, right, and it doesn't turn off, it means it's not a ghost.
Faulty.
Correct.
Yeah, it's
so
faulty tap.
I can walk out of the toilet going, yes, anyhow scared only. Not true. Right? So that was the intention. It was not to challenge it for it to turn off. I didn't want it to turn off. But when it did, the balls just soup. So just go in a little bit.
Terrible, Eugene. Terrible.
Anyway, so we have this one that came in from a comment from last week's housekeeping video. B, you do the honors to read this out, please.
Can you zoom in a bit more?
How the...
Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is by Moonlight Affair. It says that according to my late dad, he used to work as a taxi driver for a long time. And a fellow taxi driver told him about an encounter while driving the night shift. This taxi driver cited Calvaries.
Calvaries.
Flowers.
Calvary is not
Flowers,
flowers.
right?
It's not flowers. It's like people on horseback. You know, those like soldier, they are on horseback.
Okay. In Singapore? Okay, anyway, crossing the road at some point around Bukit Timah, and he even stopped to let them cross, even though it was not a proper traffic light or zebra crossing. The attires of the cavalries were ancient Chinese armor, something like the Ming dynasty type, but not quite those from the Qing dynasty. When all of the cavalries crossed, he resumed driving, thinking it must be some SBC shooting some drama around here, amazed by the riders' costume and horses. He went home after the night shift to sleep and even kena 4D buying his taxi number plate soon after. He shared the story with his friends and his family, and they all came to the conclusion, suddenly you zoom out, that this big group of cavalries is a heavenly troop. Tian Bing Tian, I have no idea what this word is. Okay. From the Taoist belief, transmitting because he heng kena 4D and never fall sick or anything sway happen afterwards.
I've got a picture here. I
Quite
typed.
lucky to see heavenly setting.
Ta-ta-ta. This is how it looks like.
Mm.
Chinese Ming dynasty cavalries.
Bukit Timah.
Well, Bukit
Bukit
Timah,
Timah also,
there's a stable there. What Gallops? There's the horse stable there, right?
but Bukit Timah, the area also quite dirty. I used to work there.
What's the story? Story. Like,
Okay, I have story, but this one I cannot remember whether I shared with you guys before. I really cannot
Bukit
remember.
Timah, I don't think so.
Okay, so the last time I was working at Bukit Timah, the office is no longer there lah. But I believe it's Bukit Timah Plaza or Bukit Timah or Beauty World Central, the one with the OCBC bank, red color one, right? Red color bank is OCBC. I think.
UOB is blue and red.
Yeah.
OCBC is
I
the
do
Chinese
a
junk boat. Red. Beauty World. Check.
World Center. It's a very old building because that the whole area there is like it's very damn old. Not this one. The one beside this one. Wait let me Google Is it Beauty World Plaza? May Cafe, McDonald. Bukit Timah Shopping Center.
Okay.
Bukit Timah Shopping Center. So this whole estate, this whole area this whole stretch, basically is there for very very long already. And then so basically, I was there and I was I'm usually quite independent, so my boss will let me be like alone on the weekends also. Then after that I was alone. Then after that, because it was like some adult training center. So after that, once like the trainers, they finish classes, they say, hey, I'm done. Admin girl lock up. So I'll just go and lock up.
So what kind of adult class do you train?
Hi, I'm just an admin girl.
Oh.
Back then.
Okay, sure. Okay, then.
Okay. So after that, I was there. They are having classes. I'm just there doing my work. And then after that, this Indian guy, he walked in. And then after that, he say he's a guru. He's meant to meet me.
Yeah, you told this story.
Yeah, I tell you this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He come in, predict a few things about you, then you give money.
He asked me to give him money.
Yeah, see the one you cannot con.
Yeah, then after that, okay, but then after that also got a few spooky things happen lah. So that place I don't know why. Is it because it's old or what? Maybe the aircon they never clean properly, but the whole place very moldy. Yeah, then it becomes it attracts a lot of very weird stuff there, I guess. Yeah. Because you never do proper maintenance, you never do the proper upkeeping, and the whole place just very Yeah.
So those
the
old
toilet
buildings
also.
The MCST kind of building, like everything chapalang shop, all you can find there.
Yeah. And then also you have a few people, I don't know what they're doing there, because my the level that I was working at was quite high. Usually the retail area is level 1 and level 2. So nobody will go up to level 3, 4 and 5. Mine is at level 5. So it doesn't make any sense for anybody to go there usually. Because there's nothing to buy. There's literally, you just walk around, right? It's just empty units. So, why are you doing there? And then sometimes a few creepy people, they just come and then they just look very lost, look in the daze. And then they just are you alone? So I don't know whether you ghost or you're not ghost. Don't follow me, you. But generally the whole building, if you go there, you'll know what I mean.
There are a few of SC members living in that shopping mall. On top is residential, right? Is that the one? On top is residential?
No. The one residential is the one with the McDonald one.
So next door lah. Okay, so the other building, I know 2 SC members living there.
So how they find the place?
both say got things in that place.
I don't know whether because like behind is like the Bukit Timah hill, is it? The one that is like also quite haunted one, the area.
It's the Bukit Timah area. Okay, another place that also is quite haunted. Not haunted, like in this case, it's not naturally haunted, but there was a black
Not
magic ritual done in that place, quite sus. It's at Upper Serangoon Road. Well, this is sent to us by Hadi J. Hadi J says, one of our top contributor, by the way. Today, I just dropped by my friend's shop in Upper Serangoon to have lunch. They told me that for the last 2 months, sales has been very bad. No one engaged or ordered direct from them. When direct orders comes, in just 2 days before delivery, people will cancel the order. People say that they can't see their shop and they apparently look closed from the outside while they were inside preparing food. Most orders come from third parties but not directly from themselves. They mentioned that last 2 weeks it rained heavily and they saw a loin yellow cloth jutting under a pile of rocks. They went to investigate and found a wrapped yellow cloth buried under the earth. They took it out and unwrapped it and found some paper with small silver square inside the wrapped yellow cloth. They take it out and burn both the yellow cloth and paper. After about a week, they felt their bodies being scratched from within their bodies on the shoulder and hips and made them don't want to open shop. Anyone know what the yellow cloth resembles with paper inside the wrappings? Is there any way to ward off this evil? Let's take a look at that photo. This is how it looks like.
Damn. What's the thing inside though? I cannot see with all the leaf.
No, let's enlarge it.
Look like some meat or something like that. Is it?
I don't know, man. This just looks dodgy. I cannot really tell. I mean, there's burnt leaves. There's something else that's wrapped right on top. That's a bit reddish picking out.
Oh yeah. I see it too.
But this is the what Hadi J, right? Or Han J? Hadi J?
Hadi.
Okay, so
Hadi J.
I believe Hadi J also owns some F&B shops, and one of his shop used to be at the grandstand, and he said the same thing. Amongst the Malay community, people who see that your business is good, they will put a curse on you, and people from outside say, I cannot find your shop. I walk past many times, I cannot find it. It always looks closed. And I think in Thai movies or Indonesian movies, they have this scene quite common. Or people go and buy from your shop. You just cook the rice, just cook the dish, come out, right? You pack it for them, they walk out, they come back 10 minutes later and says, why is it all rotten? They open up, you see got maggots inside.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's a very real magic and it's still being practiced today. And it's quite rampant, more rampant than you realize because it's not talked about it in mainstream news. But we do get this sort of confessions from
Once in a while.
I say maybe once every few months. And these are just the people who give us a confession. Can you imagine those who have not confessed? Yeah, probably even more. So according to the community, Elwin Chen Liao says, the jealousy of business competitors are scary. Such voodoo acts, better to engage the experts to expel or break the curse. I experienced some Thai woman's witchcraft that only a high-ordered monk can break the spell. Absolutely scary to the business owner. Hadi J says, thanks bro, no worries mate. And another comment that came in, this one is a bit more.
A lot.
Spend a bit.
I was like, wow, all these very helpful members, everybody's banding together to help each other.
Our community Thai. Okay, Atan Hamid says, first of all, do not touch anything suspicious. Some prayers needed to nullify the spell. After that, soak it in anything acidic and salt. Burn it later. Ayat Botak said, better call the experts, come down to the shop, do prayers. Adrian Lim, looks like Kong Tao stuff, better not touch. Hadiat Bakar says, it's burnt liao, bro. Too late, guys. Too late. Some Kong Tao stuff take and burn, no use one because the spell it is in fact. I think this particular Kong Tao, because it requires the item to be buried there. What if you dig it out and burn it? I think it might work, but the person can always cast again.
But I mean, it's like if it's like what you say the other confessor that say it needs like a high priest to high monk, high level monk to come and dispel it. Then wouldn't you say that the person pay quite a high price for that spell itself?
Black magic generally costs higher than white magic. You want to go for blessing? You want to go for cleansing? Sure. Cheap. You want to do black magic? Premium. Because the black magic practitioner knows that casting black magic spell takes up more energy, has a karma reflect on him, and he knows that for you to come to him to cast black magic on someone, you probably hate someone enough. So he's going to charge you an arm and a leg.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ay.
But this is about business, right? Business and love, two things people will pay for just to get rid of their competitors. Okay. We're coming to, I think, this one. Oh, our final confession for tonight.
Oh yeah. What is it about?
Okay. Have fun reading it.
Okay, it says it's from Chua Jin. It says that my friend who is a night security supervisor at a condo, the resident complains about an alarm clock that rings at 3 a.m. Management office asked her to patrol and record at 3 a.m. daily. She was just telling me she did, and she said that it does not sound like alarm ringing and it's a very creepy sound. I asked if this sounds like a shrill sound, and she says yes. She wanted to send it to me, but I declined because I was afraid she will freak out. And she also says she also see Miss P on her patrol.
That's the punchline. You hear about the sound, creepy. Then you see Miss P. I think you should start with that. Wow. Comment section, let's go. What are people saying? Samuel Ong. She can send me the sound. Yeah. Samuel Ong. A man after my own heart. We also want to hear. Want to hear what's the sound. Guys, come on. Send it in. You sure or not? It's very creepy and eerie. She said morning at the time she has goosebumps. Yeah, Chua Jin. We all want to hear. Come on. Except for Belinda and Chua Jin.
Jean and me, we are on the same page.
Immune to such things. I wouldn't want you to put yourself at risk, especially dealing with the unknown. Yeah, okay.
Hey, but Eugene, every time you
me.
talk about this kind of thing, sometimes they can tap into your energy.
Yeah.
Or tap into your place. So you essentially open a portal for them.
Except that my behind got a lot of heavy duty protection thing lah. So only good spirits with no malicious intent. Yeah, I can come in. Okay, Stephen Young says 3 a.m. is ghost hour. It's about witch dark power at its peak. No surprise. Ask her or him to carry talisman according to his or her faith. Chua Jin says exactly. That's why I told her to be extra careful. Thanks for advice. Remind her again. Oh, yo, so nice our community. Whew, we come to the end of this week. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, Eugene. Have you ever wondered something?
Wonder what?
Okay. How all these security guards can still continue to do their job?
I can tell you why. I tell you why. Because paying mortgage and cost of living in Singapore is scarier than ghosts.
You see Miss P already, I just bye.
Don't be surprised though. People with a job to do, right, somehow has more courage automatically. You just have this sense of responsibility and authority, right? That you go, I'm just doing my job. Fuck off, don't disturb me. And maybe if you're already disgruntled because you can't leave your job and you're like, I bo pian. I have to pay bills, pay tax, pay everything. And kana sai, you still come here and scare me. They get very frustrated. And then that frustration and the anger automatically becomes the defense mechanism.
Their weapon.
Yeah. How? Any other last comments or last confessions or last story you want to share with us before we say goodnight?
Nope. Good night, guys.
Well, I suppose we're going to leave you with this one last message based on what Belinda have asked. How come your work security sea ghosts can still carry on? That's because if the horror persists, so must you. Carry on.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you guys next week. Got any confessions, anything to send us, send it to Belinda or myself directly, or you can just go to Facebook where we are at It Must Be the Hunter. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.